So I got started in this, I think like a lot of people did back in the day, just kind of random. I mean, the sport didn't exist. It wasn't like something you could aspire to. Mine started out of necessity. I started training because I worked at a bar where I had to balance people out. And so my training started there, and then one thing just kind of led to another. And ended up meeting a guy named Randy Couture back in the day and sparring with him, and we started working together. And it really led into from where the sport really wasn't even MMA as we know it now. It was still that mixed styles, kickboxer versus wrestler, and we kind of had to make a blueprint up of what does it look like as we start mixing it and making that happen. We opened up Team Quest, Randy, Matt Lindland, Dan Henderson, and I back in the day, and everything kind of moved forward from there. Yeah, I mean, it's too many to probably mention, but Randy Couture, Matt Lindland, Evan Tanner, Chris Lieben, Nate Quarry, Ed Herman, Chael Sonnen. I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing athletes outside of our gym, gyms that I've been at, and coach-wise, Dennis Davis, who's here. I mean, tons of guys that had came in, Boss Rutan, BJ Penn. I mean, the list is just ridiculously long. I'm working with Evan Dunham, a whole slew of new guys here. I'm helping run Misha Tate's camp right now. I mean, yeah, again, kind of randomness. There's a lot, obviously, there's a ton of work here for what I do. I'd sold out my part of the gym there and was looking just to stay busy coaching, but not necessarily open up my own thing. And there's just not enough work in any other place besides Vegas. So I decided to come out to Vegas. We sat down and got in talks a few months ago and put together a nice deal for me to help coach, and I've been here for the last 3 months. You know, in life, a guy named Tony Robbins, who does a lot of motivational speaking and more than motivational, like skill building on how to approach things. He's kind of the guy that got me focusing, going and looking for something, which led to martial arts. So, you know, it's not near as much one person. I mean, it's been so many people that have influenced me in this sport and being around it. I mean, for 18 years now, it's been, again, that laundry list is huge of influential people that have crossed the path and that have all influenced how I've grown as a coach and what I've accomplished. It's one of my favorite questions, the most common question that I say gets asked, and part of why you can see how new MMA is people still think that the parts equal the whole. I call it the cinnamon roll problem. If I give you a spoonful of flour, a spoonful of sugar, a spoonful of butter, and a spoonful of cinnamon, it ain't a cinnamon roll. So I've been doing MMA since the beginning. I started off in Jeet Kune Do when we were doing kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and some other things mixed in. Started mixing in wrestling when I met Randy, and really everything I've done for the last 17, 18 years has been about how to integrate it for the sport. So my background really is MMA, like everything I've done. I mean, I have a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. I've been doing kickboxing, wrestling, all those things individually, but always with the intent of mixing it for MMA. So I consider myself an MMA guy, not a grappler, not a kickboxer, or not any of those other pieces.